Hello all, and a warm welcome to each of you joining today. It's fabulous to see people tuning in from all corners of the world for this celebration, the Toilet Board Coalition Accelerator Graduation. 3.5 billion people still lack access to safely managed sanitation, but this is a crisis with solutions that emerge when entrepreneurial energy meets multinational expertise to deliver sanitation in sustainable customer-centric ways. This is why the Toilet Board Coalition accelerates business solutions to the sanitation crisis. We do so through our world-renowned accelerator for sanitation entrepreneurs serving low-income markets across Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Achieving SDG 6.2 can only be done if we work together. We facilitate vital partnerships between corporates, NGOs, investors, and governments with the largest global network of sanitation entrepreneurs. We thank all our members who share our drive to achieve access to sanitation and hygiene for all by 2030. We hope you leave today's event with a strong belief that sanitation is not only a fundamental right, it's serious business and a catalyst for change. We're so excited to present some of the industry heroes as they graduate our accelerator. The first part of the event is in English and the second half in Spanish. Translation is available in captions so you can follow every moment. We also encourage you to share any questions or ideas in the chat box. Now, I'd like to invite Venu, our Managing Director of Acceleration, to give some more insights on our accelerator. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg, and hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this graduation ceremony. This year, we ran perhaps the most successful application campaign so far. And what that tells us is that sanitation entrepreneurship is becoming mainstream. We received more applications than before. We received them from more countries than before, more diverse business models. And this ecosystem is showing unmistakable vibrancy. And it is fast integrating with water and food security, with health, human rights, and of course, climate change resilience. If you work in sanitation, we invite you to share your story in the chat as well. At the heart of the Toilet Board Coalition's program is our accelerator. The entrepreneurs go through a one-year program while being part of the largest sanitation entrepreneur community in the world. To date, the program has accelerated over 70 small and medium-sized enterprises across 20 countries in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. They together serve 2.4 million people. They've unlocked more than $30 million in financing. Clearly, much more needs to be done. And that is why we have a plan to accelerate 1,000 sanitation businesses by 2030, who will impact 1 billion lives. This year is extra special for us as we expand our accelerator into Latin America, offered in Spanish in a non-English language for the first time. And you'll hear from our 12 disruptive entrepreneurs across Asia, Africa, and Latin America, and the experience of their corporate mentors. Stay tuned as the graduating entrepreneurs share their innovative solutions. And I now hand you over to my excellent accelerator team, Aishwarya, who leads the accelerator in Asia, Lindlani, who leads it in Africa, and Maria, who leads it in Latin America. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Venu. So hi, everyone. This is Aishwarya here from India. And like Venu mentioned, I'm Accelerator and Investment Manager at Toilet Board Coalition. So I'm here to congratulate the Asia cohort. But before we hear from them, I have a quick quiz. So according to the latest data from WHO and GMP, how many people in Asia do you think are still practicing open defecation? So please do share your answers in the chat box. And while you answer, here's a little bit about what Toilet Board is doing to promote safe sanitation in Asia. So till date, we've supported 32 innovative entrepreneurs across South and Southeast Asia. We've worked to develop training and certification for sanitation workers we've also helped to create technical standards for fecal compost, and we've organized public-private partnership showcases. So we are fostering collaboration between entrepreneurs and government entities. So now back to my question. How many people? So there are over 200 million people still practicing open defecation, and another 100 million people who have unimproved facilities, so not even really a toilet. So there is a real opportunity here to grow safe sanitation in Asia. We need entrepreneurs in this space. To anybody thinking about starting a business, of course, it's very challenging, but you will be breaking a lot of new ground. But there is a whole ecosystem here that really wants to see you succeed and is ready to support you, and you are not alone. Without further ado, let's now celebrate the graduation of our 2023 Asia cohort. We have 4 entrepreneurs from India and 1 from Indonesia. It's really been a joy to get to know these passionate entrepreneurs and try to support them. We also thank their invaluable corporate mentors. For each entrepreneur, we'll play a short video followed by some remarks from the entrepreneur, and then we'll hear from their corporate mentor. So first, I'd like to introduce Rudy from Jamban from Indonesia. So Jamban is building toilets and wants to enable smart O&M via an app. So let's hear about them now.
Hello everyone, my name is Rudy. I'm from Indonesia. I'm the CEO of Jamban.id. I want to share our experience during the PBC Accelerator almost a year. This is a valuable experience for our team. Here we are connected with global sanitation expertise, world-class innovator, gaining access to investment and grant. Special thanks for Venu and Aishwarya for your support and for your valuable insight every week. Thank you very much. And I also want to thanks for our local mentor, Mr. Santa and Mr. Pepen from LIXIL Indonesia, for our sharing about anything experience. They open the network in Indonesia so we can grow faster in this year. And my last mark is for all sanitation planners around the world. Let's join PBC Accelerator this year and let's collaborate.
Thank you so much, Rudy. It was really wonderful, getting to know you. I would like to say that Jamban's mentor was Santa Firmensja, who was the president director for LIXIL in Indonesia. So Santa supported Jamban on product innovation and business development. So we are really thankful to Santa for all the efforts that he's put in as well. It's been really wonderful from our side to see Rudy's passion, his energy, building safe sanitation in Indonesia. We wish Rudy all the very best, and we'll continue to support Jamban in whatever way the company needs. Now, I would like to introduce Ashwini and Sahaj from Basic Shit. Basic Shit is building waterless portable toilets from recycled plastic, and these toilets are to be offered on an online rental platform. Over to you, Sahaj.
Thank you, Aishwarya. First of all, big thanks to Toilet Board Coalition for having us in the Accelerator program. And with this program, it has helped Basic Shit. We have primarily in the last 8 years been a research and development focused not-for-profit project working to create social impact. And we have had commercial arms of our NGO, and with Toilet Board Coalition, it has helped us evolve the business side of things, because of which we have developed the toilet rental business model, where, as Aishwarya introduced, we are going to be offering our toilets on a rental basis for events, for event companies, for disaster relief organizations, for NGOs serving underprivileged communities and communities in water scarce areas. And we hope to take this further. The Toilet Board Coalition the Accelerator program has helped us focus into the business side of things to make our NGO also self-sustainable and grow into making even more environmental and social impact. A lot of thanks to Venu and Aishwarya for the business mentorship, and of course Daigo, who has provided us valuable guidance, not just in the product development side, or not just for us checking our designs of the new carbon neutral off-grid toilet, the second version of the humble toilet that we are making, but he has helped us also understand who we are philosophically, and who we are and who we need to be philosophically while being entrepreneurs in the wash sector. So thanks a lot for that, and we wish to keep seeing each of you, and this has also given us opportunity to collaborate with other entrepreneurs, and we hope to keep seeing all our cohort members again and again, and the new team members as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sahaj. We would now like to hear from Daigo Ishiyama, who is the leader for innovation at Sato LIXIL.
Hi, this is Daigo from LIXIL. I had the privilege of working with Basic Shit this year. We discussed many topics from their core competency and the business model to their awesome new humble toilet with automated features and anything in between. And what can I say? Ashwani and the team are awesome. They get so much done given their small team size. They stay focused, and basically basic shit gets shit done. So congratulations, Ashwani, on the graduation. Great job. All the best in your future, and we'll stay in touch.
We are really grateful to Daigo for all the support that he's provided. So congrats to Basic Shit, and thank you so much to Daigo. Next company is Inora Biotech. So we supported Abha and Aditya from Inora Biotech, which provides end-to-end organic waste composting solutions. This is for corporates, household, and governments. So we have now Inora.
TBC has been a great learning platform. Interactions with the KC team, Jenny, Alma, Brad, and the India team, Venu and Aishwarya, have given us a new perspective towards working out a new path in our existing business model. Through this platform, we've met great and amazing people who have interesting business ideas. These have opened up possibilities for some meaningful collaboration. We had an opportunity to work on the standards paper, which has given us a great insight into how collaboratively businesses in sanitation space can make great dent. All in all, the past year with TBC has been a great learning experience.
Thank you so much, Abha. So it was really wonderful getting to know you and work with you, and how passionate you all are. So Inora was mentored by Jenny Lewis and Alma Alejandro, who is the marketing director for intimate care brands at Kimberly-Clark. So maybe we can now hear from Alma on her mentorship experience.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alma Alejandro, Global Marketing Director of Intimate Care Brands here at Kimberly-Clark. This is my third year as an Accelerator mentor, and this year I proudly got to work with Enora, a women-led team of scientists in India committed to soil enrichment and sustainable progress through a range of organic products. Through this partnership, I actually got to work with Abba and her team to strengthen branding and packaging fundamentals, as well as creating a more long-term focused growth strategy. Kimberly-Clark is committed to driving positive impact in our communities. That's how we deliver on our purpose, better care for a better world. And we recognize that addressing the sanitation crisis is a team sport, and we all play a critical role in creating a better planet. My deepest congratulations to the Enora team and all of the Accelerator graduates for getting to this momentous milestone. All of you are making a big difference, and we thank you for that. Thank you.
The next company is Absolute Water. I'd like to introduce Smita. So Absolute Water is launching a mobile solar-powered plug-and-play quick wastewater treatment system called AquaGo. So let's watch a small clip about Absolute. Over to you, Smita.
Thanks, Aishwarya. I just want to say that when I had first, the first initial days of the cohort, I was a bit intimidated because, it seemed like a really serious program. But during the calls and during our weekly calls, they started really speaking my language, which they initially did. And I could really understand, what the business potential is. And that is really how AquaGo started. Initially, Absolute Water was a business which I had only 2 models in play. But due to TBC and due to Venu and Aishwarya, made me realize that my third vertical can actually be a brand new business, which is AquaGo. It has created a platform to connect with and basically creating various revenue generation ideas, business models that could work. And today I'm proud to say that we have 3 pilots already in play while during this cohort time between India and in Southeast Asia. As well as the fact that they gave me a mentor, Mr. Bratin Roy from TÜV SÜD, who made me understand all about carbon emissions, carbon trading, water audits, something that I really didn't know earlier that we could actually monetize on. So TBC basically gave me wings to fly and to soar, and I have to name a few members here which really helped me at all levels. Of course, Venu and Aishwarya, definitely on top, Bratin from TUV, Sunil, Bishaka, Evelyn, Lindalani, Greg, all of you have really helped me understand and see the potential of what my business could hold. I'm really proud of the fact that we're going to be doing this really soon. And I absolutely congratulate all my cohort members here on this graduation. And I'm looking forward to collaboration and partnerships and hope to see them in all future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Smita. So, like Smita mentioned, Absolute Water was mentored by TÜV SÜD. So, Bratin Roy, Senior Vice President, Industry, Service and Sustainability, as well as Khushbu Oswal, who is Global Business Line Manager and VP Climate Action Certification Industry Service. So, I'd like to read out a quote from Bratin. So, it was an exhilarating experience being part of the Accelerator Mentorship Program. And we strongly believe that this has served its purpose from both sides. So from TUV side, we get access to the mentee company, and we're really impressed to see the knowledge, expertise, and commitment towards sustainable sanitation from Smita and her team. And I hope that our interaction over the year would help them to gain some further insight in relation to market access, trends, and future collaborations. So thank you to Toilet Board for providing the platform, and our best wishes to Absolute Water for future success. Now, last but not the least, from Asia is Cresa Green Tech. So Cresa launched hot water flushable sanitary pads and an instant dissolving retrofittable bin.
Hello everyone, this is Sarika here from Cresa Green Tech. What can I say about TBC Accelerator program? The best part was the individual attention that we got throughout the year and the guidance and support that we received based on our need along with their program schedule throughout the year. They have touched all the important key points that startup required to become an investment ready. So that was the very good part of it. Apart from this, the weekly calls with Venu sir and Aishwarya and the monthly meetings with Kimberly-Clark mentors, Shayon and Marcella. It was a great experience sharing our journey and progress and our feedback as we were in the stage of development and from initial stage to market and commercial ready product. And they were also you're part of journey at every stage. The whole accelerator program has really helped us to become a commercial ready product. So I'm very fortunate to be a part of this Toilet Pod Coalition program, and thank you very much for all your support and guidance throughout the year. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sarika. We are really happy to be a small part of your journey. Really happy to support. And like Sarika mentioned, Kimberly-Clark mentors were Shayon Ehsan, who was the Senior Manager Revenue Growth Management, and Marcella Rendon, who was the Global Marketing Innovation Manager at Kimberly-Clark. So now we'll hear from Shayon about her experience in mentoring Cresa.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shaun Hassan. I'm the Senior Manager for Revenue Growth Management at Kimberly-Clark. I've had the immense pleasure of mentoring Sarika at Cresa Green Tech over the last year. She is a tremendously inspiring founder. I've learned so much about the feminine hygiene space in India and how to make products sustainably, but I've also seen her grow tremendously from a very skilled and strong technical manager to a true, well-rounded CEO. You can feel Sarika's passion in every single conversation that you have with her. And I'm so incredibly excited to see what the future holds for Cresa. I know it'll be an extraordinarily successful one. And we at Kimberly-Clark are again so proud to know you, Sarika, and we wish you the best of luck along the way.
So very lovely words from Shaun, and thank you so much, Shaun. So I think this is now handed over to Lintlani to congratulate the Africa cohort. Congrats once again to the Asia cohort. We are so glad to have supported you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Aishwarya. Hello, everyone. My name is Lintlani. I am connecting from South Africa. Now, before I share some thoughts, I'd like to invite you to participate in a little quiz. Please share your answers in the chat box, and please do not be shy. We'll share the correct answers in the chat box in a few minutes. So there are 3 questions to this little quiz. So the Toilet Pod Coalition has projected figures for the sanitation economy market opportunity. Now, the question is, what do you think is the projected market opportunity in sub-Saharan Africa by, say, 2030? Now, the next 2 questions don't have a correct answer, but we are curious to know your thoughts. What do you think are the current hurdles for sanitation entrepreneurs? And what kind of technologies would you like to see in the sanitation industry? Please feel free to jot down your answers in the chat section there. Now, without further ado, I'd love to share my experience from the past year, as I had the pleasure to guide entrepreneurs from the accelerator that operates in Africa, a continent that is said to be urbanizing at a fast pace, with 50% of the population in the sub-Saharan region living in 7,000 urban clusters. And also, it is said that 200 million people still practice open defecation, with 23 million of those in the urban sub-Saharan region as well. Now, the entrepreneurs we are going to be celebrating today are making a dent on this problem. This year, we hosted our first Africa Investor Showcase, where we connected investors and entrepreneurs in the region. This led to conversations starting between entrepreneurs and potential investors. And we also had the opportunity to meet new investors that have an interest in Africa. We also organized roundtables throughout the year where sector leaders connect and foster collaboration and partnerships in Africa. Now, this led to potential conversations between stakeholders in Africa as well. Toilet Board Coalition, we are seeing tremendous growth in the region as our pipeline here in Africa grew by 118% compared to last year. Today, we are celebrating the disruptive entrepreneurs that successfully completed this year's Accelerator. I'd like to congratulate each and every one of the entrepreneurs. It was so thrilling to see their growth over the past year, and not to mention meet the amazing people that they are. I'd like to give the floor to each entrepreneur and their invaluable mentors now. Firstly, I'd like to hand it over to Luma from Amalulu in South Africa, operating a business in the toilet marketplace where they are providing a comprehensive dry toilet solution that composes the waste using environmental conditions.
Thank you very much, Lindalani, and thank you for the opportunity to share our experience with the Accelerator Cohort program. Our journey with the Toilet Board Coalition has been nothing but incredible. Being a well-established business, one tends to get very narrow-minded and rigid in your thinking. And the Toilet Board Coalition has really given us a fresh perspective of the sanitation industry, a new vision of who we are and where we're heading. Sim, Venu, and Lindalani's knowledge and experience of the sanitation industry knows no boundaries and has helped us develop our work plan and strategy moving into 2024. We have really met amazing new entrepreneurs along the way and established lifetime friendships. I really miss our weekly calls with the amazing team, but really find comfort that we will remain part of the Toilet Board Coalition family. The program has really reignited our passion to bring about hope, dignity, health, and hygiene to those who need it most. And we are more motivated than ever. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luma. And I would now like to invite Simran Jill, who is a Senior Global Sustainability Manager, Health and Well-being at Unilever, to share a few words about mentoring Amalulu in the past year.
Hello, my name is Simran Gill, and I'm a Global Senior Sustainability Manager here at Unilever, and I have had the pleasure of engaging with Luma from Amalulu. It has been an amazing experience to hear about how much they have been growing and driving their strategy throughout the period of the Accelerator with TBC this year. They're an extremely capable bunch with an excellent vision and ideas for what they want to do in the future. And I wish them nothing but success as they move forward and drive their work, not only in South Africa, but outside, and as they look to expand their business of what was already on a very solid foundation. But I think they have all the capabilities and ideas at hand to be able to make it even bigger and better. So good luck, Lamar. Good luck to the rest of the Amalulu team, and I wish you all success for the future.
Thank you so much, Sim, for those words for Amalulu. And congratulations, Luma, on graduating on the Accelerator. Now, we will move on to Helena from Arena Recycling in Tanzania, operating a business in the toilet marketplace where they are manufacturing bricks that are made from plastic waste. Okay, it doesn't seem like Helena is there. So she had shared a little bit about her experience with us. So Helena said, I have had an incredibly enriching experience with the Toilet Board Coalition's Accelerator. The structured one-to-one mentoring sessions have provided invaluable insights, while the personalized training and mentorship approach have allowed me to address specific challenges my business faces. The program's flexibility and transparent, collaborative environment have not only fostered my learning, but also empowered me to prepare my venture for investment readiness effectively. Thank you. Thank you very much, Helena. Now, Arena was mentored by Sandra Rogers, who is a global senior marketing manager at sustainability at Kimberly-Clark, and Justin Boy, who is a lead Asato, Tanzania at LIXIL. Now, Sandra and Justin mentored Arena for the past year. They focused on developing a marketing strategy. Sandra and Justin were not able to join us today, so I'd like to share a few words. Now, working together with you, Helena, was an honor and a privilege. Seeing your growth throughout the year has been amazing as we were working through unit economics and exploring additional streams of income and also looking at broadening your product offer. Thank you. Thank you so much for your commitment to the program and continue doing the amazing work that you're doing. And congratulations, Helena, again. Now, we will move on. And I would like to hand it over to Diodone from Wash King in Ghana, who operates a business in the toilet marketplace where they build both household and public toilets that are connected to a biodigester with a smart lock system.
Thank you, Lindy, and greetings, everyone. My name is Diodone. It is an honor for us to have been part of this exceptional accelerator program, and I am delighted to share with you our experience. The program has been a game changer for me and my enterprise. It was tailor-made to my needs as a social entrepreneur, offering flexibility to my daily challenges, transformative guidance and hand-on support from staff and mentor, including funding, application reviews, skill development, and has been very instrumental. It feels like being part of a supportive family that understands and accommodates my business challenges while pushing me to excel. We thank the team and everyone who have been part of our journey. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dio. Now, Wash King was mentored by Alap Sharma, who is a global brand lead domestos at Unilever. They focused on developing a marketing and sales strategy. Alap shared this about his time mentoring Wash King. Entrepreneurs like Wash King are key to solving the sanitation crisis as they bring in local insights and solutions. I had the opportunity to mentor Dio, who leads the organization. He is driven by his purpose for his community, and our interactions focused on understanding how he could set up his sales organization for success. Now, thank you. Thank you so much, Alap, for the support. And congratulations again to Dio. It's Wash King. I would now like to hand it over to Dickens from Kasiapo Waste Management Services in Kenya, operating a business that offers an integrated citywide waste management service that includes pit emptying, solid waste collection, and last mile piped water. Over to you, Dickens. Dickens, over to you if you're there. Seems like Dickens is not there. So he had shared with us a bit about his experience in the Accelerator program. Dickens said, since Kasiapua joined the Toilet Board Coalition's Accelerator through their expertise and mentorship, we have managed to understand the unit economics of my business, financial projections for 5 years, and develop a pitch deck that has positioned Kasiapua for investment readiness. Congratulations to Dickens. We look forward to seeing your business grow. Now, I would like to invite Sam, who's a leader, Africa Sato at LIXIL, who mentored Kasiapua for the past year. Over to you, Sam.
Hello, it's Sam Langat, business leader for Sato in Africa. I'm so happy that I got the opportunity to mentor Dickens Ochieng of Kasiapua. It's been an amazing journey, a great cohort member, and congratulations now that you're graduating. I'm happy that you're able to see your business, from a point where it needed structures, you needed to come up with a proper business plan, expansion plan, and today you've expanded your business from Nyanza all the way to Kericho, which is in the Rift Valley. And all I can do is just wish you the best, and I hope that others can learn from your journey, your experience, and the lessons from this engagement between me and you. So I wish you the best, and congratulations on the graduation. Take care.
Thank you so much, Sam. I wanted to say congratulations to the 2024 Accelerator graduates one more time. I look forward to seeing your businesses grow. Now, I would like to hand over to Maria, who will take us through LATAM graduate.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es María Cueva y soy Accelerator and Pipeline Manager para la región LATAM y estoy basada en Perú. Es un placer estar aquí hoy con todos ustedes. Antes de comenzar, también me gustaría proponer una pregunta y pueden compartir sus respuestas en el chat. De acuerdo al programa conjunto de monitoreo de la OMS y UNICEF para el abastecimiento de agua y saneamiento e higiene, ¿cuántas familias viven sin acceso a servicios de saneamiento gestionados de forma segura en América Latina y el Caribe, siendo esta una oportunidad actual en el mercado de saneamiento? Las respuestas serán compartidas en el chat también. Continuando, puedo decir que este año es especial para Toilet Board Coalition, ya que hemos expandido nuestras operaciones a América Latina en colaboración con Water for People. Esto es posible gracias al cofinanciamiento del Banco Interamericano de Desarrollo y el Laboratorio de Innovación del Banco Interamericano de Desarrollo a través de la Alianza Fuente Innovación. Por ello, ahora nuestro programa también se ofrece en español. Con la expansión en la región hemos buscado mentores corporativos que participasen en el programa y nos ha emocionado recibir un gran interés de los colaboradores de Kimberly-Clark en la región. Queremos agradecerles a todos por sus contribuciones que han hecho que este primer año en América Latina sea un gran éxito. También quisiera agradecer a nuestros aliados, organizaciones de la sociedad civil, aceleradoras, inversionistas y muchos otros actores del ecosistema que nos han brindado su invaluable apoyo. Para mí ha sido un placer trabajar semana tras semana con los 3 emprendimientos latinoamericanos seleccionados para participar en la aceleradora este 2023. El programa de Latinoamérica en estos momentos va por su 5º mes y terminará en marzo del 2024. Por otro lado, es un gusto para mí anunciar que a fines del 2025 el proyecto trabajará con 15 emprendimientos de la economía de saneamiento para aumentar y mejorar los servicios de saneamiento en las zonas más vulnerables de Guatemala, Honduras y Perú. Me gustaría ceder el turno a cada emprendedor y sus mentores. En primer lugar, me gustaría dar la palabra a Hugo de Brixan en Perú. Brixan se encuentra operando principalmente en Cajamarca y producen briquetas sólidas y líquidas para los hogares sin plantas de tratamiento. Actualmente buscan expandir sus operaciones a otras partes del país y continente. A continuación veremos un video y luego tendremos las palabras de Hugo, cofundador de Brixan.
buenos días. Mi nombre es Hugo Javier Cotrina Mendoza, cofundador de Brixa. Junto a Wetz y Esther hemos desarrollado una empresa social llamada Brixa y nos dedicamos a la producción de productos biológicos para acelerar el tratamiento de las aguas residuales domésticas en zonas rurales y asentamientos humanos. Realmente estamos orientados a la producción local, como ya lo mencionó María. Y este año, gracias al apoyo de la TVC, hemos podido desarrollar una red de marketing, un plan de trabajo, que lo venimos trabajando de la mano de Natalia, nuestras mentoras. Muchas gracias, muy contento de haber sido partícipe de esta maravillosa experiencia durante este año. Espero que sigan para adelante y muchas mejoras para los demás emprendimientos que se vienen.
Muchas gracias, Hugo, por tus palabras. Te deseamos todo lo mejor desde Toilet Board Coalition y estoy convencida que toda la pasión y esfuerzo que le colocas al emprendimiento seguirán dando los frutos que todos esperamos. Natalia Tobón y Silvia Canecu han sido las mentoras de Brixan con quienes han venido trabajando en potenciar la marca del emprendimiento. Gracias a ambas por su compromiso. Ahora tendremos las palabras de Natalia, Marketing Manager Family Care Latinoamérica.
Hoy es un gran día que no solamente representa el cierre de un proceso de trabajo en equipo, colaboración e impulso, sino también celebramos un nuevo punto de partida acelerado para continuar el camino que cada uno de estos emprendedores inició hace unos años. Para mí ha sido una experiencia increíble. Conocer a Brixan, entender su misión, trabajar de cerca con ellos ha sido una total inspiración. Toda mi admiración para Fuller, para Hugo y para todo su equipo por esa gran labor que hacen y con el compromiso que tienen con el saneamiento en las zonas más vulnerables de Perú. Espero que nuestro aporte les ayude a seguir creciendo, a cumplir sus metas y a trazarse nuevas. Cuentan siempre conmigo cuando me necesiten porque ha sido realmente un placer ser su mentora. Y a Toilet Board Coalition, muchas gracias por la invitación y la confianza y espero seguir formando parte de este maravilloso proyecto. Felicitaciones a todos.
Muchas gracias, Natalia, por tus palabras. En segundo lugar, me gustaría dar el paso a Edwin, fundador del emprendimiento MIS Agroindustrial. El emprendimiento de Edwin se encarga de elaborar microorganismos biológicos para las plantas de tratamiento de aguas residuales. A continuación veremos un video y luego tendremos las palabras de Edwin.
Con todos. Para mí es un gusto y un placer tenerlos en esta mañana a todos reunidos a nivel de los 3 continentes. Quien les habla es Edwin Manuel Minchán Olivares, representante de la empresa MIS Agroindustria y Comercio. Nosotros como empresa estamos enfocados a nivel de Perú en 3 regiones, en costa, sierra y selva, orientados específicamente en el tratamiento de biorremediación de aguas residuales y orientados específicamente con nuestros servicios a nivel de servicio público, llámese municipalidades, también con ONG venimos trabajando y también con HAS y también en el sector privado. Entonces ya como empresa somos 7 años que estamos incursionando este trabajo y en la cual hemos adquirido experiencias, hemos intercambiado experiencias y agradecidos también por la oportunidad que nos ha dado TVC. Y en este contexto, ¿por qué no también agradecerles a nuestros mentores, a Segundo, a Paola, por los conocimientos que hemos ido intercambiando? Y en ese sentido, una vez más, agradecerles a ustedes por la oportunidad que nos han dado y también agradecer en ese sentido a María Cueva, que también está con nosotros semana a semana, intercambiando experiencias. Y una vez más, un fuerte abrazo a todos ustedes. Desde Perú, región Lambayeque, pasen un buen día con todos.
Muchas gracias, Edwin, por tus palabras. Gracias por enseñarnos tanto sesión tras sesión. Te deseamos lo mejor y que sigas creciendo como MIS lo ha seguido haciendo los últimos 7 años. Segundo Pérez y Paola Greenberg sigan acompañando a Edwin en su camino a seguir aumentando la participación en el mercado. Ahora tendremos las palabras de Paola, Packaging Procurement Category Manager, LAO.
Hola, soy Paola Greenberg, estoy basada en Buenos Aires, Argentina, y lidero el equipo de Packaging Procurement para los países de Latinoamérica en Kimberly-Clark. Estoy muy contenta de haber tenido la posibilidad de ser parte de este programa. Estamos trabajando junto a Segundo, con Edwin en su empresa MS Agroindustrial en Perú. En este momento estamos terminando el desarrollo de su página web, que está quedando muy linda. Después vamos a empezar a trabajar en el costeo del plan de marketing y luego vamos a ayudar a Edwin a establecer algunas metas y cuantificarlas para el próximo año. La verdad que esta mentoría para mí está siendo una experiencia muy rica. Estoy aprendiendo muchísimo de un tema como saneamiento que era desconocido. Espero estar ayudando a Edwin en todo lo que pueda desde mi experiencia y mis conocimientos. Muchas gracias.
Me siento muy contenta de darle el pase a Ingrid, nuestra emprendedora de Honduras, que se encarga de dar servicios de limpieza de pozos sépticos en la ciudad del Progreso y está poniendo mucho esfuerzo durante todo su programa.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es Ingrid Cortés, estoy en Honduras, soy fundadora del emprendimiento Servicios y Soluciones AIS. Muy contenta, ¿verdad?, de estar en el programa de TVC. Los conocimientos que se han interactuado con nuestros mentores ha sido muy provechoso. Agradecemos a todo el equipo, ¿verdad?, de los mentores que han estado ahí para apoyar en este camino que se enfrenta diferentes retos. Gracias a María, ¿verdad?, que ha sido muy persistente, bastante excelente colaboradora con mi persona y con mi emprendimiento, muy agradecida y esperamos, ¿verdad?, que el programa siga impulsando a más emprendedores para que el tema de agua y saneamiento pues pueda tener un mejor resultado para los próximos años. Muchas gracias.
Gracias, Ingrid, por tus amables palabras. Estamos convencidos del potencial que tienes y también del potencial de AIS y de todo lo que puedes lograr junto con el emprendimiento. Te seguimos deseando todo lo mejor en tu camino de crecimiento. Eduardo Nieto y Mario Cuevas, mentores de Ingrid, vienen acompañándola a potenciar su marca. Ahora tendremos las palabras de Mario Cuevas, National Sales Manager de El Salvador.
Felicidades, graduandos, especialmente Ingrid Cortés de Servicios y Soluciones AIS en Honduras. Gracias, Ingrid, gracias por su compromiso, por estar siempre disponible y por estar dispuesta a escuchar esas ideas locas que fueron surgiendo en este camino. Estoy convencido que ese plan que desarrollamos en conjunto le va a ayudar mucho a generar más ventas. Su conocimiento de la zona, su entendimiento del consumidor ha sido vital para poderlo lograr. Gracias porque el que aprendió aquí fui yo. Muchísimas felicidades y a seguir creciendo.
Gracias, Mario. Ahora le doy pase a Venu Gupta para las palabras finales.
With this graduation, we've presented our expansion from the west to east, spanning Latin America, Africa, and Asia. The global sanitation entrepreneurship community is growing fast, and so are the conversations, exchange of ideas, and collaborations. And this energy knows no language and no boundaries. And we are not stopping here. We are working towards offering the program in French very soon. Do stay tuned next week as we announce our businesses for 2024 program. With this, I thank you all for joining today. A special thank you to our leading members, Unilever, Kimberly-Clark, LIXIL, USAID, and Aqua for All, for their support throughout our journey. Brace yourselves as sanitation will win in the second half, and join us to accelerate 1,000 sanitation businesses by 2030. Thank you.